Hey everyone, welcome to the beautiful MSC World America. Today we're going to take you on a tour of all the public spaces of the ship. We are thrilled to bring you on board this beautiful new cruise ship. Let's go. Hey everyone, John here from Byte Size Cruises. Welcome to the brand new, spectacular MSC World America. Here we are on deck 8 aft in the new World Promenade. There's a lot going on in this deck. Right now we're gonna head to the right here to Coffee Emporium. This is a pretty much all day coffee spot. They do have grab and go items here, so you do have some sandwiches, some cookies, some candy, and you can get any of your coffee beverages here, from drip coffee to espresso, lattes, cappuccinos, the whole 9 yards, even boozy drinks like espresso martinis, and there's plenty of room in here to sit and relax, and even some room outside. Next up, we're gonna head to the left over to Paxos. This is a brand new offering on MSC. This is a Greek Mediterranean restaurant focusing on extremely fresh, beautiful seafood. When you come in, they're gonna walk you by the fresh seafood. You can even pick out the exact fish that you would like to eat, and you will get that fish for dinner. It is indoor and outdoor here on the promenade, which is beautiful. They also have two other specific, really interesting offerings here. There is a takeout window where you can get to-go things like a hero or souvlaki or anything that they have going on that day. And there is Paxos on the terrace. So if they do get crowded above Paxos here on this World Promenade, there is a terrace above it where you could sit and have a wonderful lunch or dinner. You will see the stairs going up to there in a second. Here's the takeout window that we talked about. And there are your steps going up to the next deck there for the little terrace experience, which is really beautiful. So we were lucky enough to be on the inaugural sailing of the MSC World America here. This is pre-guests on here. We were invited by MSC, which is wonderful. They do have an Omega watch shop there on the World Promenade. They have these spectacular elevators right here to your left and to your right that are panoramic elevators that go all the way up. This is a living wall here, all fresh, alive plants that need to be taken care of and watered. And then we're going to continue to wander down the World Promenade here, and you see the jaw drop slide that comes all the way down from deck 20. Along the left here, you will see Promenade Bites. They do have like hamburgers, hot dogs, sliders, popcorn, cotton candy, a bunch of quick bites there, and there is a candy shop right next to it. Sweet indulgences over there. And then we are going to, in a few moments, look to your right, which is the All-Star Sports Bar. But for now, we're gonna go forward just a few steps, and we are going to check out the lanai. This area has live music going on during the day and in the evening. Here's the little view of the outdoor parts of Sweet Indulgences there. And this lanai area is really, really beautiful. So this is kind of a really calm, chill spot here at the back of deck 8. There's a ton of seating on both sides. So on the left, you have all this relaxing, comfortable seating we see here, which is really, really beautiful. That winds around into Sweet Indulgences, and then this continues the same way on your right-hand side. So when we spin around here, you'll see on your right the same thing, and that leads into the sports bar, which is where we are going to go next. All right, we're gonna head in and over to the sports bar here. This is beautiful. It is indoor and outdoor. As you can see, there are shuffleboard courts, are they? Tables? I'm not sure what they are. Please feel free to comment below. You have your little outdoor tables here that are kind of half indoor, half outdoor. They have these really cool darts areas where you basically just swipe your card and you can play darts. Very, very, very cool. I really like all of these unique spaces on board. They've kind of taken, I say this a lot, they've kind of taken a lot of best in the industry and kind of made really, really cool investments and kind of improving on those things. Lots of booths here, tons of seating in the sports bar here. Lots of live sporting events. Obviously the Masters started while we were on board here, so lots of people hanging out watching that. We wander around to the front here, and full bar, and on your left they have swipe and pour your own beers. So if you have the drink package, you just come up here, swipe your card, or if you don't, it will charge you. And then you can see tons of seating, tons of bar space. It's a great, great, great space. Now we're gonna wind up here on the other side of Deck 8, and this is the Zest Juice Bar. Fresh juices, smoothies, fruit bowls, like your acai bowls, tons of things going on there. This is right out in front of the spa. The spa was closed for 99%, so we didn't get any good footage of the spa, but we will take you out here to a lot of these specialty dining and dining restaurants. This is again on Deck 8. This is Italy, the first and only Italy on the sea. This is an Italian specialty dining concept. Very, very fresh, wonderful pastas, homemade pastas on board of course, the Italian cruise ship, which is MSC World America. Over here, across from that, is the Fizz Champagne Bar. If you've been on other MSC cruise ships, they do have champagne bars. This is a popular concept for them. This is a great meeting space. There is indoor and outdoor space here. Really comfortable, really, really nice. Over here, we check out the Elixir Bar. It's where they make specialty cocktails, similar to like your Alchemy Bar if you've ever been on Carnival on the new Excel class. This bar is very, very cool. We're gonna head over here to the Loft. The Loft is a multi-purpose space. First and foremost, it's a comedy club. Secondly, it is a dueling pianos bar, which again is comedy. This is a very, very cool space. Again, indoor and outdoor seating. They have a bar in the back here. They also do karaoke here. So they do have kind of now a dedicated space for comedy and dueling pianos, which they've never had before on MSC, which I think is very, very good. I do like the size of some of these spaces. They're a little bit larger than they are on some other cruise ships, which I really, really appreciate. Then you have this little secret tucked in hallway here. It looks like if you're out on the main deck, you cannot walk past the comedy club any further, but you can cut through this little back hallway here from the Loft, and this will take you to the Gin Project. Again, really, really cool gin bar here on board, specialty cocktails. You see the history of beer here up on the wall, which is really, really interesting. You have pool tables. There are just so many things to do on board of this brand new ship. And as you see, come out here on the other side and we'll head right into the Gin Project quickly just to take a quick peek. A lot of these spaces were closed for private events for a lot of the time, so I just snuck in for some peeks or just from the outside real quick. But again, this is the Gin Project here on Deck 8 forward. Little glimpse in there of the Gin Project. Now we're gonna head on to Deck 7 here. We're gonna check out the MSC Signature Casino. It is a beautiful casino, it's very nice. There is this open space here, casino with the casino bar, is non-smoking. And then there is a smoking section of the casino to your left. It is enclosed in glass. So if you don't like smoke, you have the benefit of that there. It's not a huge casino, but it is plenty big enough for this ship. And then we're gonna get all the way to the beautiful Panorama Lounge here, which is, I'm telling you, this space is incredible. So if you come in here, they do the Queen Symphonic Show, which was really, really good, where they have a symphony performing in the background on the screen, and they have a live band and live performers singing a bunch of Queen music, which was really good. There are another few shows in here. One is called Cinesonic. That looked really good as well. We didn't get a chance to see that one. There's a big bar in here. And then as you can see, you have your sprawling views here of the entire ship and outside, which is just beautiful. Continuing out to the front of Deck 7 here, we have the World Theater. Really nice space. Again, MSC not known for enormous theaters like your Royal Caribbean or your older Norwegian ships, but here you have a very modern, very nice theater. They do a ton of shows in here. One is called Hall of Fame, which is a singing show. They also have a show called Dirty Dancing in here where they do the entire movie with a bunch of live performances, which was really great. Continuing out here on Deck 7, lots of shops. You have a watch store here, in addition to the Omega store, which is in the back on Deck 8. You have another one here. Again, we were very lucky to be invited to this 3-day sailing, which was an inaugural before the first voyage, which is taking place today, which is April 12th. You'll probably be seeing this on the 13th, or I'm posting it on the 13th. We're gonna head here to the other side of Deck 7 to see Butcher's Cut. Butcher's Cut, the steak specialty dining restaurant on board of the MSC ships. All your fantastic steak offerings, very traditional steakhouses here on board of your cruise ships. We'll wander further down there from Butcher's Cut. We're going to check out some more specialty dining. A lot of the specialty dining here on decks 6, 7, and 8, which covers the kind of indoor promenade, which we'll see shortly. And here you have Kaito Sushi, which is this beautiful sushi bar here, which seats about 50 or 60 people. And then you have Kaito Teppanyaki in the back. So they are together as kind of one unit. You see they have a bunch of teppanyaki tables here. We did get to try the teppanyaki, which was excellent. I like the teppanyaki on all the cruise lines, and this one did not disappoint as well. Food was really, really good. Continuing in our quest for specialty dining here, we're going to check out Ola Tacos and Cantina. If you've not tried Ola Tacos on a MSC ship, I highly recommend that you do. It is inexpensive for specialty dining, so even if you don't have a specialty dining package, go check out Ola Tacos. It is really, really good. It is Mexican. It is all you can eat. It is $28 per person. And well worth it. Food is great. And this is a really awesome restaurant as well. Specialty dining restaurants are a very nice size. They're not overly large, so they look empty all the time, but there is plenty of space there. Getting a little glimpse here of the promenade space, the 3-deck promenade space. This is Masters of the Sea. This is the British kind of pub on board the ship, and yes, they make their own beer here. There is a brewery on board. We got to try the beer. It was beer. I don't love beer, but it tasted like beer to me. It was very good. It was a lager we got to try. It was actually very good. I'm just kidding. It was excellent. There is 2 decks here to the Masters at Sea, which was really nice. You can post little hashtags here and they'll throw them up on the board if you do hashtag World America. And we're going to show you the other side of deck 7 here. And these just enormous spaces. This is your photo booth area. They do this pretty cool thing where they take a picture of your eye here. It's called Iris, and then they make a kind of art out of it, which is interesting. Then you have this very large MSC logo shop here where you can get all your MSC branded goods. I will say MSC has great prices in their MSC shop for their swag. And then on the other side, here's the MSC Foundation shop. They have a nonprofit which does amazing things for conservation. They even have a barbershop here on deck 7. It is a gentleman's barbershop. This is the phone booth on deck 6, which will gain you, maybe or maybe not, access to a private speakeasy. Judy's going to go in there and check it out and see what she can find out. But that is all under wraps. Then we're going to take you out here onto the main promenade on deck 6. And we're going to take a look at everything going on here. On the left, you have the Luna Park, which is an arcade and an activity space, which we will show you in a moment. On the right, we have the Luna Park Pizza and Burger Bar. This is open pretty much all day to see a fun couple arcade games there. During the day here for lunch and dinner, they have burgers, hot dogs, they have chicken fingers, French fries, soda machines, coffee machines, and a full pizza bar over here on your left. It is a very, very cool space, and people seem to really love it. Pizza on MSC is excellent, being an Italian cruise brand. There's the next cruise desk there, future cruise for MSC, and here is the inside of the Luna Park. This could be a really cool event space if you had a group on board. And they do productions and fun little shows in here. It's a really interesting space. That screen up in the front is very, very big and very cool. But if you were doing like a conference or something, this would be a really cool space. Or if you were doing like a birthday party or any kind of large group event on board, very, very cool space. Not exactly a wedding space, but for parties or something like that, it'd be fun. And then as you can see out here, as we come out from that pizza and burger bar, look at the amazing roof here, very similar to the Meraviglia and Grandiosa, where you have the full dome LED roof here. It's only partial here, but it is really beautiful. Then of course we have the Jean-Philippe chocolate and ice cream, or gelato, excuse me, gelato bar. This is amazing here. It is a full chocolate candy factory, and even Jean-Philippe himself was there with amazing gelato and chocolates made in-house. And we're gonna head over to one of the largest shopping malls, shopping stores I've ever seen on a cruise ship. It is massive. So a quick glance at that there. And then down here on deck 6, the Dolce Vita bar, which is tucked in very close to where you embark on the ship. It's a really nice little quiet bar space there. Now we're gonna head up to some of the show-stopping spaces like deck 18, where you have your full, huge pool deck, which is beautiful. You have this great stage up in the front there. The stage looks really spectacular here because Gloria Estefan performed on this inaugural sailing. So all these amazing lights and stuff will not be here for your cruise, but it was very, very cool. Tons of space here on the standard pool deck. It is huge. It's good to see a huge new giant pool. And then we're gonna head in here to the Il Mercato buffet on deck 18. There are two buffets. There's a buffet on deck 18 and a buffet on deck 19. They look very much similar. I'm gonna show you here just the Il Mercato buffet on 18, but 19 looks the same. And they're open at staggered times for different things. I'd imagine if it was a full sailing, both would be open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Tons of seating in the buffet, tons of great food options. We didn't have a ton of options on our cruise. It wasn't inaugural sailing, and kind of everything was included. So it was a little pared back, and it was paid guests, so they were still ramping up. But you can see there's still a ton of options. Even on our last night, we had a lobster and shrimp fiesta, and it was really, really, really good. You have the soda machines right there. If you have the drink package, you can just swipe your card and get some soda. And as you can see, just a huge variety of different things as you go up and down the buffet. It is a huge part of deck 18 and deck 19. And just tons of great options for you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Pop out here to the Zen pool. This is another pool on board. This is an adults only space. There are pools on the right and left side of the ship here. And just these amazing loungers, these little mats you can lay on. These little covered spaces, little cabana types here. Just so much deck space, so many places to hang out by a pool where you're not being invaded by kids on this one. And you see these amazing views of Miami here, which is going to be the home port for MSC World America, doing cruises every Saturday, rotating between the Eastern and Western Caribbean. And we would love to help you set up your fantastic cruise on MSC World America. You can email me at jp@bytesizecruises.com. You can even give us a call at 484-493-4482 if you need any help booking your next MSC vacation. You have this awesome see-through little bridge here. If you're wondering to yourself, man, this looks a lot like an Oasis class ship for Royal Caribbean, it does indeed. There are a lot of things that remind me of the Oasis class. It looks like a very similar facsimile, let's say, of an Oasis class ship. And like I said, I think what MSC does a lot of the times in their design, this is the botanical garden pool, by the way. The space is so peaceful and quiet. And yes, it's another pool, and a large pool with a retractable roof. Judy's enjoying these little hanging loungers here. Bar here on the upper deck of the botanical pool that looks over these really adorable hot tubs and the giant pool space that connects right to the other pool outside. Really beautiful space. Now we're gonna head up to the arcade on deck 19, which is awesome. So like I was saying, I think what MSC does really well is they take a lot of things from other cruise lines that have been proven and they kind of mash them together. I thought that on Meraviglia, I thought that a lot on Seascape and the Sea class, and now it's even more pronounced on World America. They've taken a lot of the things that work really well on a lot of other cruise lines and they've put them on this ship, which I think is great. Here we're gonna see the Kids Club. I think the Kids Club is a real highlight of this ship. It is enormous. They have a special partnership with Lego. There are Lego rooms. There's a family Lego room. You can drop your kids off at any of these stations here. There are dedicated spaces for children 0 to 3. If they are below 6 months, you have to stay with your child, obviously, that's very young. Between 6 months and 3 years, you can drop them off for private care. And they're there all day from 9 o'clock in the morning till midnight. If they're above the age of 11, they can check themselves in and out up until 17 there, and then come and go as they please. They can come in here to these really cool spaces. They have Nintendo Switches, they have Xboxes, PlayStation 5s, foosball, all kinds of just awesome activities and things to do, movie nights. There's a nightclub for teens. There's all these great spaces where kids can hang out and just have a good time and be under the care of the amazing MSC team. I'll let you wander through the rest of the Kids Club here, which is really awesome. Again, we'll take a look at the Lego part of it, which is just incredible. There's so many fun things to do for kids on this ship. I was blown away by just the sheer amount of things to do and the size of the spaces where they can hang out and do things. Even these Lego rooms where kids and families can come together and do some of these amazing Legos and different activities. They're huge. It's just a great area for kids, great opportunity for them to meet other kids. And I think one of the coolest things with MSC is it's a very diverse crowd from all over the world. So your kids are going to be surrounded by people from all different countries, and they're going to get to meet all these cool kids from the UK, from Spain, from Germany, and everywhere else. And I just think it's a great experience for kids, especially at those young ages, to meet different people and make great friends from all over the world. You get to see all the really just different options and different spaces for all the kids. This is the F1 simulator, also located on deck 19 past the arcade and Kids Club. Again, really close proximity to kids there because this is a blast for them as well to get in there and mess around. And then we're going to check out here the Fitness Center. Fitness Center is very large. Obviously on a cruise like this, on an inaugural, not a ton of people in the fitness center, which is totally fine. I get it. It's a inaugural, everybody's hanging out. But if you do want the option to work out on your cruise, I think that's really important to some people. So here you go. You get the opportunity to work out, to kind of keep yourself in shape. They do have trainers, they have spin classes, they have all different fun things going on here. You can see they have tons of treadmills, Stairmasters, the whole 9 yards for your cruise experience. And it always cracks me up, the gym on cruise ships have some of the best views on the entire ship. So if you go up there to work out, you're gonna get some spectacular views as well. Can't beat that. Now we're gonna head to deck 20. This is the box bar. This is right outside the sports complex. This is at the back of deck, or the aft of deck 20. There are so many bars and lounges and just fun places to hang out here. And then as we head out here, you are going to see this massive, beautiful basketball court that is indoor, kind of indoor-outdoor. It is beautiful. It's covered, it's not windy there. They do play soccer here, they play pickleball, volleyball, whole 9 yards, and they also do bumper cars here. So that's a ton of fun. Again, this is on some other ships. Royal Caribbean has bumper cars on some of the Quantum class ships. So I do think it is kind of like taking some concepts from a lot of different places. One thing they didn't take from anyone else, and that's the cliffhanger here on deck 20. This is just spectacular. This is a swing that rises up and takes you off the side of the ship. It is very nerve-wracking and very cool. Get a chance to check it out. I highly recommend it. One of the cool things on MSC World America here is there are 7 different districts. Up here, you are looking at the family district, the family Aventura district, the harbor. So here you have the little Harbor Bites bar, grab and go food that is included in your cruise fare. They have like chicken Caesar wraps, pigs in a blanket, fun little things there that you can grab and go. Again, more of the family vibe up here on deck 20. This is the jaw drop slide that takes you all the way from deck 20 down to deck 8. Super duper cool. Watch somebody go down, some influencer go down the slide here with their camera. It was really fun. Orlando Bloom went down it. Al Roker went down it on this inaugural. And you can just see the cool water slides here. The Ocean Key Lighthouse represented here. Again, Family Harbor up here. This is a great spot for families to hang out. This is where the sports complex is, all the water slides. The ropes course up there that you see, the cliffhanger that we saw, the little Harbor Bites bar. The ship is massive. It's so fun. There's so many great things to do on board. Really hope you get a chance to go on board MSC World America and check it out. Here's the kids splash zone. Getting to the end of the journey here. And then last but not least, after we look at the kids splash zone here, we're gonna take you inside a grand suite, just so you can kind of see the grand suite with a whirlpool out on the balcony. Again, this is the MSC World America, the newest cruise ship in the world and the largest ship for MSC. Here in America, it is in Miami doing Eastern and Western Caribbean 7-day voyages every Saturday. Got to check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Please comment below if you've been on World America at this point, what you thought of the ship. Do you like it? Do you not like it? How does it feel? Thank you again so much for watching. This is John from Byte Size Cruises. We hope you have a wonderful day and happy cruising. Bye.